Virgo, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be a weekly reading going from the 5th to the 11th of June. The monthly readings for June are already out there. You might want to go and have a look at that. Let's just see what's going on for you, Virgo, in that week here. Planning, yes, planning, constructing your future, exploring the world, I think, as well. Projects that you so wish to do and desire. You're moving into autumn period now, as we go through Gemini season. It's only the starting of it, and this is what the overall energy is here about. The Two of Wands here is actually that one that is stood behind him, which is all part of a journey that is already done. And the second one that they are holding, they've also got the world in their hand. So it's like the world is your oyster. The seas are in front of you as well on this card here. And it's as if like the possibilities of the things to explore in your life are within your hands. And you've got to put it all into perspective within your life. And it's this first sort of maybe sensation of another year that's coming to an end and another year that's starting when no one stops time. Unfortunately, no one stops time. So, it keeps marching on, planets keep turning. That's just the way it goes. And I think for you here is a realization, just a little bit of a slowdown we can, I think it's also, there is an aspect to be said here of enjoying the moment and not having to try so hard, just enjoying the things that are just turning up in your life. Let's see what's going on the relationship side. You have the Seven of Cups, the evident path. This is on your karmic mission, on your relationships. So this could be with a partner, this could be with your friends and family, a multitude of people really around you. But it is understanding what the evident path is for you. It's not necessarily the easiest of paths, but it's also a way of you sort of realizing that, yeah, this is what I'd like to do. This is what I'd like to explore. And that's part and parcel of that Two of Wands. It's a beautiful sunny day here, but it's also a sunny day within your life where you can take stock of the situation that is around you. Yeah. The universe here has got you the Two of Pentacles, so concentrating on one thing at a time, making decisions, physical decisions within your life in regards to your relationships that are around you. It could be a decision as much as sort of saying, I don't have love in my life, therefore I'm making a physical decision to actually go out and find love. That's what it could be, and that could be your evident path. But for the majority of you, it's how I actually, what do I choose to the universe here is trying to encourage you to choose or to be within a relationship at the moment you're with those people or with that other person. So if you're with your sister, be with your sister. Don't have your head elsewhere. Don't plan anything else. Have that moment that is good for you. So I think it's also a revealing card as well. And I think that's because when we make decisions, it reveals a lot of things that are around us. And I think this is where the universe is trying to make that clear for you. This is where your guides are advising or trying to encourage your karmic path. And that Seven of Cups, that evident path for you. And here you have the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is obviously they're carrying one cup, they're carrying their dreams and aspirations that they're concentrating on. And I would, your guides here are sort of saying, stay true to who you are, stay true to that dream within you in regards to your relationships that are around you. Get the best out of life by sort of believing in it. That fish that's in that cup, we all know that it can't live in a cup of water, but it does. And that's what love's like sometimes. It could also be offerings of someone thinking about you a lot. Sort of like really sort of like being very thoughtful towards what you're doing within your life, and just being really attentive of things for you. Hang on a second, Cody. There's someone doing sheep herding in the other field, and they're blowing a whistle that he can hear. And sometimes you can hear them whistling. Oh, it's cows, sorry. And, he can hear it. And maybe this is it. Maybe this is an offering that someone, this is a bit like this situation. It's someone that's thinking about you. And I think it's gradually building into, I think that may come into your life over the next sort of like 2 or 3 months. It may become very evident and clear in your life in the next 2 months. But I think this is also a case of where you've got to be clear about your dreams and aspirations for what you wish out of a relationship. And this could be a one-to-one relationship as much as your family and your friends. I think you've got to be really clear with yourself first of all, and I think that's the most important thing that's coming up for you. Yeah, you got the seven of Pentacles, nurturing those future fruits in your life, those future sort of joyous moments, those connections with other people on a very physical level, of doing things with other people. It's nurturing it. And I think it's nurturing it within you is what it's all about here. If you nurture your joys in your life, you're going to be able to combine those joys with other people in this coming future. And there's someone I just feel like there's someone who's got an eye on you. It may not be a case for everybody, but I think there's maybe, family members are wishing to see you more, or your friends are wishing to see you more, and they think about you a lot, and that sort of thing. It could well be that as well, It doesn't necessarily have to be one person. It depends on what you're living at the moment. But I think it's a case of nurturing your future, your joyous moments, basically, within your life. I think it's quite important. And being in the here and now, I think, is also very important for you. Okay, let's see what's going on your material side. Knight of Pentacles, working towards the longer term plan. Planting seeds today that you will see the fruits of in the future. A little bit like that Seven of Pentacles. And look, it goes right through the Two of Wands as well. It's also about planning your future. This is working towards your longer term future within your material life. And your karmic mission here is to do a bit of, taking it easy, looking around and seeing what's what and seeing what's possible. And, exploring the idea of that longer term plan within you. The universe is bringing you the Devil. Oh. Is that a good card? Yeah. Is it a bad card? Yeah. Like everything, I guess. I think here the universe is trying to warn you about being too obsessive of making success. Because if we concentrate uniquely on success, I do believe that's part of why we do everything. We want things to do it correctly. We want it to work well. We want it to be perfect. Don't we, Virgo? But you got to have a healthy balance here. And it's sometimes we can get in the way of that perfection. If we stand out the way, it's like standing in front of the sun and you're looking at something kind of saying, I can't quite see it because there's not enough light in it, because you're standing in front of the sun. Get out of the way and let the sun shine in, and therefore you'll be able to see the situation very clearly. I think that's what it is. So, and in French they sort of say, take your head out of the steering wheel and lift your head up and see what's going on in the world around you. I think it's a real moment. You should relax this week more than anything else, I think, Virgo. Just enjoy, and that's very difficult for Virgos to do. It's almost counterproductive to you, isn't it? You know, to sort of say to a Virgo, just take it easy, don't worry, relax, just let the world flow by. They'll turn around and go, what do you want about? Can't do that. And I think there's an element of doing that which is actually going to help you to go on or progress in your life a lot quicker. Not only on the relationship side, but certainly on the material side. And I think it's that, you know, the devil is the light bearer. And I think that's, just get out of the way so you can see the light, so you can see the paths a lot easier. Help yourself out here just by taking it easy. You get the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Sorry, the Ace of Cups was facing up the other way. It flipped. It was in the pack like that. And that's what's pushing that Two of Cups to the surface. I think if you apply your cup, your love and, you know, your happiness in the situation, and this is where you possibly need to take time out in order to do that, when you do that and you combine your cup with your higher self within your material world, you're going to create that vortex of energy, which is going to bring a lot of things into your life. And as it brings it into your life, it's going to breed a lot of assurance, confidence, courage within you as well. And it's something from the past that you know is what you should do. And you don't have to worry about it. You can enjoy it. If you know, you should be enjoying it and working towards the longer term plan, keeping that in mind. With with your future guides and how they're trying to sort of help you on, you get the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. So you got the Two of Wands, which is the overall energy. Planning the situation, planning that future. And you have your future guides here sort of saying, are you ready for that journey? Let's go on it. Don't procrastinate from there. Because that's another thing. Sometimes with, you know, you could be doing a lot of things, Virgo. And, you know, just to sort of say, that Two of Wands is behind him. It's planning, it's done. And he's taking on that new passion, the Ace of Wands, and walking forward towards his passion. And sometimes, Virgo, you know, you can be running around doing loads and loads of stuff, which almost preoccupies you rather than occupies you. So it'd be better, you know, if you're occupied in your life rather than being preoccupied in your life. I think that's going to be a lot better. And it'll stop you procrastinating. And in the future, it's going to be kind of going, got to get on, got to go. It's not this week here. I think this week here is summed up by the Three of Wands here, of taking the time out, knowing where you're going, and enjoying the view that is in front of you before you go off into your future. That's what's, you know, that's what's going on. And I think it's on both fronts, actually, funnily enough. I think it's very equal dosed here between your material and your, you know, and your relationship side. Ace of Wands. That's what I was talking about. He's taking the Ace of Wands. These two here, the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands. So now your future is building up to a moment where it's a passionate arrival within your life. And it could be something to do with that Page of Cups. Who is on the horizon? Who is on the around you at the moment that could be thinking about you a lot? You know, that connection with your family and your friends and stuff like that. But that Ace of Wands is a very passionate, out with the old and in with the new sort of scenario. And it comes from outside you in a way. And it's you that engages with it. And as you engage in it, that's what you're incarnating with that engagement with that Ace of Wands. Really beautiful. Really, really good reading, Virgo. Very, very good quality work going on here. If you seize the idea of pleasure in your life, you're going to get a good amount of quality work for you going forward. Hang on a second. I just need to readjust my pillow. Yes. So yeah, it's building to that. It's definitely building to that. Look at that. You've got everything seems to be in the singular and the doubles. You know, with the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands. I've just realised you've got the 3 2s on there. It is a decision moment. It's a moment of reflection. You got the Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. You're only missing the Two of Swords here, but yeah, and yeah, it's the Page of Wands got 1 cup, the Knight of Pentacles has got 1 cup, 1 pentacle. The 7 of Pentacles is about 1 cup, really, because this is the karmic path here. You might have loads of possibilities around you, but really there's only 1 cup to follow. The Ace of Cups, and that's that pentacle. That's that Page of Cups there. That new sort of offering it of joyous times within your life. Let's just do a bit of clarification with the Light Seers card. With the this is great as well. With the Two of Wands, you get the Queen of Swords. Look what she's got there. She's got those Two of Wands with her, and the wind is blowing in her direction because she's planned her future. She's got control over her emotions. She knows where she's going, and she's heading off in that direction. And that's what this planning's all about for you. With the 7 of Cups, you get the 4 of Cups. Yeah, I think this is quite simple here, of leaving the past in the past and walking towards that singular cup. That's what you should be going towards. That Ace of Cups, that that joyous, that your heart's desires, basically. With the 2 of Pentacles, you get the... That doesn't quite want to come out. Let's just see which one. There you go. You get the 5 of Cups. So you got the 4 of Cups going to the 5 of Cups here. The 5 of Cups is disappointment. But if she realises, if she looks behind us, that there's a pathway out of this. And she just needs to take that Ace of Cups with her. And there is, it's a choice that you make here. I think the universe here is with that autumn period, which is gradually coming into your life at the moment, the universe here is sort of saying, assess the past, realize what things disappointed you, so then therefore you don't repeat them in regards to your friends and family. And the funny thing is, on both cards here, let me just show you this. On both cards here, they both have 3 of Cups which are spent. And the 3 of Cups is all to do with socializing and stuff like that. So it's all to do with your relationships. And just realizing that the past is the past, learn from your past and look to your future and create your new future. It would be so good if the Ace of Cups came out now on that Page of Cups. That would be just brilliant. I'd love it. Oh, no, you don't get the Ace of Cups, but you do get the Queen of Wands, which is concentrating on the here and now, getting passionate about one thing at a time. She's got lots of candles that are around her, but she's actually holding one and getting joyous, almost childlike energy, sort of, yeah, brilliant, about that one thing at a time, being in the here and now. And it is connecting maybe to someone who is thinking about you. But I think is more sort of a case of when you get into your passions, that person is probably going to become closer and closer to you over time. And you've got to, being in the here and now is nurturing this moment. And sometimes that's difficult for you, Virgo, I think. I think that's, you constantly want to go forward. And being in the here and now can sometimes give you that sensation of feeling stuck. That four of Cups, and a little bit disappointed with life in a way. The 5 of Cups, and I think this is where your guides are trying to say to you, bring it on. Let's move on in a way that's sort of like by concentrating on the here and now. As you get infused about your situation that you're living, it's gonna bring the future to you, if you know what I mean. And that's how the guides are really trying to help you advance, by staying still. You know, sometimes it's the best way of progression, of just taking time out and observe and realize what's going on around you. It came out eventually, and this is your future self. You got the 7 of Pentacles clarified with the Ace of Cups. That 1 cup is in your future, and you've got to nurture it. And I think nurturing it in a way that you actually enjoy life and connect with people that are around you, and you enjoy connecting with people. A money spider on me. So yeah, it's obviously going to be very fortuitous for you, but connecting to that 1 cup and your love and your passions in life will be absolutely brilliant. With the Knight of Pentacles, you get the 7 of Swords. Playing smart in your life. I think that's part of that planning, part of that 2 of Wands. Playing smart in regards to your longer term plan. Realizing that some things within your career path or your business or your projects, you know, it's maybe in the here and now that you have to deal with, but it's not really, it doesn't figure, you won't see it in the longer term plan. So basically it was like, as if like I'm building a sofa, and I'm putting in that structure of wood, but then obviously then I'm going to be putting cushioning around it, you know, sort of padding, tissue, and you know, material and stuff like that. So I won't see that wooden structure underneath. Yes, it's very important, but it's not really the end product. And playing smart is actually concentrating on those things at the moment, but knowing they're contributing to the longer term plan within you. With the Devil, you get 8 of Pentacles, good quality work. Yeah, I think you've done really good quality work. I think the universe recognizes that you do good quality work. And you should be able to almost lean on that good quality work that you've done, which will allow you to sort of like get out the way and not necessarily be obsessive about it, which will allow that 2 of Cups to flow nicely for you. With the 2 of Cups, you get the 10 of Swords. Wow. Talk about a change of fortune here. It could well be a situation that, you know, looking towards the longer term plan, it could be a situation within your career path or your job or your business or whatever, or your projects, where there's some things within life that you would like to have done, and you're realizing that, do you know what, life is taking me in another direction, much more joyous direction as far as I can see, actually. And I think it's pained you a little bit to let go of something, or it's the end of something that could be quite painful to you, in the sense that, yeah, I would have liked to have done that in my life. And it doesn't mean that you never will do. It just means that at this moment, it's not the moment to be doing it. That's the feeling I get off it. And letting go of any pain of the past in regards to failures, of business failures. I think it's most millionaires have sort of gone bankrupt 3 times, as far as I can remember. And that's it's a learning process that you go through within jobs, business and projects, that, you know, it's streamlining you into exactly this new position of this passionate Ace of Wands. And you just need to, I think, just allow for certain things to just be let go from the past, which you're getting with the 6 of Cups here. Your future is also being decided in your past. So by that I mean is, I've done this and that was the result. Therefore, in the future, I'm going to do it differently. So it's a different result. And that's what it means here, is where you're accumulating that understanding and that planning going forward by not actually really going anywhere and assessing the situation, in allowing that passion, that Ace of Swords, to come to the surface. And the Ace of Swords has been clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn card, Virgo, it's got to be said. But look at her. she's got her eyes shut. She knows where she's going. She knows what she's doing. And she's sat at the tree of knowledge. I'm sat at the tree of knowledge. I'm pretty much her. That queen there, you know, in figuratively speaking. And you know, she's got that knowledge that's coming out of her, the assurance, where she's got her eyes shut. She knows exactly where she's going. And when that passion comes into you, it's going to be a real no-brainer situation. You're just going to go ahead and own it by the looks of things. But you've got to lead on with your passion in life. And it's funny how we get the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups here, which is pretty much of a sort of past thing going on here, which is building up through you. I don't think it's quite there in your life. It's building up through you, and it may need a little bit more sort of analysis next month as it comes through your life. But at the moment, you've got all this sort of past stuff, which is over here, which is your future, which is what you're going through pretty much at the moment in your material life. And it's sort of like, there is a timing in things, and respecting that timing, and this is what I mean by taking time out to do it, respecting that timing is going to allow you to advance very, 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 very quickly in the future and make it very clear for you where you should be going. Okay, there you go, Virgo. Thank you very much for being with us and showing your support for this channel. Hope you get the best out of these readings. I will be doing a live reading with the Veritas Tarot and Victoria over there. That's on the 11th of June. It's linked in the description below to that. You've got your monthly readings out at the moment for June. Joyous June, as I'm calling it. That's all left for me to say is life should be fun, so please do enjoy.